System, Gavorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our resistance contacts soon. Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
All I see is the trail of bodies they left behind.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
We'll find a way. We always do.
No more talking. I'm sick of your shit.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns, and pay your protection fees.
So what's that you're holding?
Outcasts don't have to abide by the rules. Just enforce them. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
You can't do this.
This is our home.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
And Sloan wonders why people join the collective.
Say that again.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloan Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloan? She's a woman of the people.
I like her already.
Well, she doesn't like you.
She's never met me.
You work for the Initiative. Sloan was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloan. I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey! You gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do. What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
So what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The Charlatan and the Collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The Outcasts are my biggest customers.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. No one knows who the Charlatan is. That's kind of the point. He, she, they, whatever, run the Collective. They like to think of themselves as some kind of spy network. But they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the Outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
Thanks for the gossip.
Part of the job.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
If you wanted familiar, you're in the wrong galaxy.
I am where I am. Bartended on Thestia for 200 years. Thought I wanted a change. Turns out, change sucks.
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only way we serve it.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Move along.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humbled port?
Ven Terev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Ven should be judged by the Resistance, not you.
I don't have time for a morality debate. Dismissed.
Your Highness. That could have gone better.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal had more success.
Pathfinder, over here. Have a nice chat?
I think she likes me.
Don't worry. I found a workaround.
Let me guess. Comes with strings attached?
Not any new ones. Remember, Ephra wants Ven alive, so when you get inside, give him this. That'll eat through whatever Sloane's holding him in, and it can't be traced back to us. A Resistance agent will be waiting to pick Ven up.
Ven's intel better be worth it.
You'll be the judge of that, not me. There's a maintenance shaft around the corner, sending the access code to your Omni tool. That'll get you inside. You should be able to handle the rest.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
Literally, in Ven's case. When you're done, come to Tartarus. First round's on me. I promise.
Looks like it leads to a stockroom. Sam, anyone up there?
No heat signatures detected. The room is clear to enter.
What do you want?
The Archon ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I'm not with Sloane. Ephra sent me. Answer my questions, and I can get you back to the Resistance.
So I'm trading one cell for another?
This is what happens when you make deals with the bad guy. Or stay here. Sloane's sharpening up a spike just for your head.
I'd rather be miserable than Karkan food.
Which brings us back to the Archon ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
This is your way out of here. A Resistance contact will be waiting.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshae?
Not really. It's done. She's safe now.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
I decided on a pistol. Kadara is honored by your presence and your credits.
If you've got an issue with me,
Relax. I wouldn't hurt a potential customer.
Brought in a decent haul. Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
Where'd you find your stock?
That information's out of your price range, friend.
Stability and order. Pathfinder, I'm afraid Sloane put you on the no recruit list.
We can still talk, right? I want to know more about the outcasts.
I'll answer what I can.
Things seem tense between the outcasts and the collective.
They're a bunch of hypocritical upstarts who hide their dirty tactics behind good business.
See? There's that tension.
Sloane will make quick work of them.
Why hasn't she done so already?
It's not for me to question her methods. Kadara's ours. Nothing's gonna change that.
Tell me about Sloane.
Before the uprising, she was head of Nexus Security. She gave up her position to protect us. We'd be dead if not for her.
Do you know her personally?
She makes it a point to get to know all of her people, which is a lot more than the charlatan can say.
What does it mean to be part of the outcasts?
For most people, it's a sense of security. Something desperately needed in Helios.
You didn't feel secure on the Nexus?
You weren't there during the uprising. It was chaos. And the idiots running things only made it worse. Thanks to Sloane, we have direction. A family.
So you're happy under Sloane?
Yeah, guess I am. Can't say this is what I expected when I signed up in the Milky Way, but I came to Andromeda to be part of something bigger than myself. I have that with the outcasts.
Can anyone join the outcasts? Besides me, of course.
Anyone can show interest, but Sloane has final say on who becomes a member.
I'm guessing there's a selection process?
All recruits undergo a series of trials that tests their endurance, loyalty, and intellect.
That's all for now.
See you around, Pathfinder.
We've all seen a dead body. Before, move along. The charlatan strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
Maybe you should freak out more quietly then, so you don't draw attention to yourself.
Shit. Looks like that obvious.
Yeah. What's going on?
I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kitus tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
You just kicked her out. No questions asked.
You don't have to guilt trip me. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Kitus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
I'll look for her. Just tell me her name and any clues about where she might be.
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
You're the Pathfinder.
city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
That's where Reyes said he'd be.
Even Exile's got a little steam.
Tell her to call later. I'm drinking. And leave the bottle. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Krala's. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would a Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
Feels like a stretch.
The Resistance said the same. If only I had the proper equipment to get the proof I need.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
A Pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
How toxic can it be? Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
Initiative scum.
I'm taking my brother home.
What is this place?
A business establishment. Perfectly legal.
Funny. It looks like a drug den.
That's because it is one. You got an issue, bring it up with Sloane.
There will always be places like this. Doesn't matter what galaxy you're in.
You think it will scar?
Shouldn't. Metagel works one. You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
No leaking here. Just seeing all Kadara has to offer.
A tourist, huh?
Pathfinder, actually.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the Outcast's physician. Quit after Sloane turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the Nexus, it's changed all of us. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloane. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit. called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded. I'm a doctor. I don't know how to fight.
Huh, we do.
The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix my mistake.
What's your poison?
You mean alcohol, right? I wouldn't normally ask, but...
It's a fair question on Kadara. Toxic water, killer outlaws. But in this case, just an expression. First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
What was it like after leaving the Nexus?
Oh, it was lovely. One big, smelly mutineer party.
Your sarcasm survived the trip.
What can I say? It sucked. We had limited supplies and nowhere to go. Kadara's paradise in comparison, even with the shite water.
The Outcast or the Collective giving you any trouble?
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remote places, where no one's looking. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move and things get ugly.
What will you do then?
Board up the place and hold out till the smoke clears.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages aren't just decorative.
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me, my employees can take care of themselves.
Guessing you had issues.
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners. Some customers got rowdy and ended up losing fingers. The bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to pour.
Want to make some easy credits?
Always.
I like your conviction. As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Dralier. Barite's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
Send me his last nav point. I'll check on him.
Much appreciated.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
I can handle it.
A lot of people say that, and then we never see them again. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground, like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean Exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah. So have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
As far as you know.
Don't get smart, Pathfinder. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
I bet I could drink it.
No, Drac, no.
All right, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
So, no skinny dipping?
No dipping at all, Pathfinder. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
No wonder it's toxic. The shit's on fire.
An exothermic reaction from the sulfuric acid coming in contact with water in the atmosphere.
Straighten out, you piece of junk.
You know, I could chew that with such blade. Maybe even boost it.
Or I could give you your own to mess with.
Fine. Limp if you want.
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
Give them credit for putting the land to good use.
My name's Cineris. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence and account for the victims.
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, a leech. I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you find any bodies in your travels, let me know. Future justice will thank you.
Or let me know, and I'll thank you right now.
So, Drac.
Answer's no.
You haven't heard the question.
50-50 shot of saving us both some time.
The camp ahead is not registered in Outcast or Collective Records, Pathfinder.
That interaction is not understood. Report logged.
Who put this data pad here? It's not mine.
Deviants
Why
describe
do things
the
keep appearing like
behaviors
this?
or characteristics that violate.
Counterforce targeting is a strategic approach to destroying the enemy's command
Will be
structure and military
necessary.
forces.
Retreatism describes
What's happening here?
or rejection of
Who are you? Is this your data pad? Are you one of them?
Easy. Whatever's going on, I'm not part of it.
We'll see. Everyone's acting crazy, spouting all that nonsense. I can't remember how it started. I'm not even sure how I got here.
What do you mean?
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others. They showed up and they left this data pad. Ugh. Ugh.
You feeling all right?
Terrible migraines. They strike without warning. I think it's them. I heard one of them say, "We left the data pad behind." Ugh. I'm fine now. I'm sorry to trouble you. It was nothing. Be seeing you.
Conflict initiated with the intent of disrupting an enemy attack that is imminent. Or inevitable.
He exhibits relatively normal brain activity, though there are signs of highly elevated stress.
What can we do for them?
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal.
Genocide is the intentional
They exhibit unusual brain activity. An outside signal is affecting their thought process. Further scans are required. This person shows signs of the same outside interference. I have now traced the source of the signal. Marking the nav point on your map.
You must have enjoyed the Turians falling into the First Contact War.
Which war? Sorry, kid. I know that was a big deal for humans. But honestly, I've had indigestion last longer.
You're not supposed to be in here?
What the hell are you doing to those people out there?
It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
You're doing all this on purpose? Are you insane?
We've been called worse back home.
We used to work for an organization called Cerberus.
Until our boss decided he'd rather spend money on truly crazy ideas like bringing back people from the dead.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters. And what you saw out there, it's the birth of something amazing. A biological network.
A host of minds all linked together. Connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
What is Cerberus about?
Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course. Free of alien laws, or the morality designed to hold us back.
Our boss was straying from the path. Lost his focus. He and that Lawson woman were recruiting all the wrong people. Friends in low places.
Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
What exactly is this experiment doing to those people out there?
The right energy focused at the right frequency can entrain a person's consciousness. The mind is ultimately just electromagnetic patterns.
You mean mind control?
Those people were banished. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway. We thought we'd make better use.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living computer, but working at the speed of thought. Similar to the computer you've got in your head.
What are you doing on Kadara?
The Badlands is a perfect place to do the work that needs to be done. Must be done.
Against all these new threats in Andromeda, it's vital we find an edge for humanity.
Enough of this. Sam?
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those people depend on the signal now. Their minds need it to function. Leave them be.
How do we shut this experiment down, Sam?
I can tune the signal against the scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament, unlock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing. Change the signal. Try to make things easier on those people.
Ruined it. Those people are no good to us now.
Glad I could help. Now go back and crawl under the rock you came from.
I'm logging any debris. Hoping we can get searches going for Initiative Dead.
Maybe focus on the living.
Well, yeah, but why shouldn't we also work on recovery?
Because it looks like you treat your dead better than you treat Krogan.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Don't think they're gonna invite us in for coffee!
No gun, no credits. I'm not looking for trouble. Wait, you don't look like one of them. You're not here to kill me, are you?
Do I have a reason to kill you?
Out here, everyone has a reason to kill everyone. With the outcasts and collective trying to pick each other off, you can never be too careful. Even the water wants you dead.
Just how dangerous is the water anyway?
Very, unless it's purified. The Angara have a filtration system that takes out the lethal stuff. Still tastes like a Krogan's undersuit. Smells too.
Appetizing.
That's Kadara for you. What doesn't kill you, makes you wish it did.
Which team are you batting for? Outcast or Collective?
Neither. I wasn't even going to join the Nexus Rebellion until my brother convinced me. He died in the uprising. By the time I had a change of heart, it was too late. Now I try to keep my head down and not take sides. Best way to stay alive, in my opinion.
You get a lot of Ket out here?
Not many. Sloan saw to that when we first arrived. I've heard rumblings, though. People going missing, tech breaking down. Makes me wonder if she really got all of them.
Stay safe out here.
Yeah, safe.
Get ready to fight!
I am invincible.
Loading ammo!
Ready with an overload.
All right, let's find Remy.
Some of the victim's organs are missing.
Ugh.
Detecting traces of human flesh and blood.
Sam, are you saying they were eating people?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Hopefully they kill them first.
Come on, Drac.
What? Just saying.
Are you alright?
They were going to eat me.
I know.
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe. I'm the only one left.
You're safe now. It's over.
No, it's not. I'm still stuck in the Badlands, even though I paid my protection fee.
I know. The outcast who wrongly kicked you out of Kadara Port. He sent me.
Are they going to let me back in?
At the very least. Grayson, I found Remy. We need a pickup.
Thank God. I'll send a shuttle right away.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I thought I was going to die here.
Kid, you gotta catch up. All things equal, fights are won by the side that starts at 100%, before the other guy knows they're in it.
Hate hard and hate early. That's your life advice?
That, and learn to love fiber.